So, hello everyone, this is Michi Hoyer from Average Chronic Racing Speed, and I'm live here for the Simpit in a sim racing system race on rFactor racing the USF 2000, and interesting stuff there with James Sattler being on the show, as well as Joe Pitaes and Henrik Alves, the guy running sim racing system. So quite some famous names on here. And yeah, we will be particularly interested um, into what's about to come out on that race, as I just as Joao will now do entering the server. Um, so synchronizing workshop stuff is going on. All we need to do is join in the server, get in some decent qualifying lap in the hope of that server joining progress will be fine. Just too much stuff going on in the background there. So we surely have to wait around a minute or something until the current updates on rFactor 2 have been done. As Sky has joined me here in the show, thank you very much for joining. Thanks for the good luck wishes against James Sattler and Joao Pitaes. Definitely some competition to go on. And I expect Henrik Alves to be fast as hell as well. So really looking forward to have a more interesting race this time around in this sim racing system series, maybe. But anyway, rFactor 2 now is being started. There you go. As we can choose our vehicle, and then Indianapolis road course track is loaded. And yeah, we'll particularly look forward to put in some decent qualifying result now. Hopefully getting into the 27th straight ahead. Nevertheless, with iRacing being raced a good hour ago, it's definitely going to be hard. But anyway, need to reset the fuel load. Qualifying is already going on. Waiting for the session to be launched. As we got 10 minutes to qualify now. So, go out. And really need to make sure not to speed in pits. There is no pit limiter available on this car. So you have to all do it manually. Good to be back on rFactor 2 though. I really love racing that sim. Need to get a bit more used towards that car though in the end, so definitely have the competition going on. And I really need to look putting in a low 28, if not a 27, to snatch pole position. But that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Oh. They go a little bit wide, nevertheless. Still trying to get in some temperature into those tires. Then carry on with the speed. And then we start our first flying lap with 8 minutes to go into the session. Still not enough temperature into those tires. Will be probably fixed right now. Oh, as we spin. They're taking it way too hard here. Because I'm going to be interested what kind of lap time Barclay will put in. It's 28.5, so definitely I need to stretch myself quite a bit here. But that won't be a serious issue, I assume.
That was a 1:42.78.
I'm looking purple right now. Whatever happens, I shouldn't spin now. But that's not a too good corner exit there. As this guy has irritated us quite a bit. And we are close to spin again. So again, no pole position lap. So we'll have to go around another time. Probably filing ourselves just in for P2 at the minute.
1:30.46.
There you go. Close to 2 seconds gap. Too much grinding on the curb. But anyway, looking promising again. I should keep it on the track this time and then hopefully be fine. As I'm again into provisional pole position. A little bit too hard over the inside nevertheless. Looking good for provisional pole for now. As I do not think that a 28.2 will be quick enough to stay in there. So we still need to improve. but for this reason I'm taking a fresh set of tires. A lot less fuel, obviously. And I already start warming up those tires a bit. Especially the fronts need some warming. As I just thought. Ooh, almost close to being speeding. I definitely need to make that run stick now, since it's guitars that sneak provisional pole for now. Nevertheless, I do know exactly where to find those 2/10. No, I'm only using DX9 because of exactly that reason. I want to keep the track map, I want to keep the delta best at the top. I want to keep all that stuff, and hence why I keep the DX9 for now. I'm trying to get some temperature into those tires. Quite I'm close to losing the car. So there are some 2/10 to find. And now clearly want to get the maximum speed of the final corner. And we failed badly on that, so that will not be pole position, I think. This car is really bad to drive around some parts of this track. I'm really getting oversteery at some point. So we need to make up 3/10, 3.5 maybe. Four tenths together. Not sure if I'm gonna do it. As we make up some time, will it be enough though? As we come around final corner, with plenty of time suddenly be gained in that final sector, making it definitely purple, setting in pole position with a 127.6. So, yeah, that was probably the job done for the qualifying at least. So putting in the right amount of fuel. And the session was moved to race, and as we know from before, we need to reset some settings. And then we go racing within 40 seconds. And again, I do need a decent start. Thank you, Kevin. Definitely the lap didn't start too good. And nevertheless, though, the rest of the lap was pretty decent. I'm happy about that. So being in pole position for the first time in this series. Decent start for me. As we now got Barclay into P2. Since tires are very cold, need to be very patient, need to be very careful. Need to hit that chicane quite good. And I could do that. Now it's going to be interesting what will happen in that infield section. Barclay being particularly close. And I think he's definitely running a low aero. As I don't want to be dive bombed, please. Good guy. Barclay is racing quick there.
That was a 1:35.40.
So I better get defensive. I really do think I need to work hard for this victory then. Well, that was a decent exit. That was that. And that will probably give me some air to breathe throughout that main straight, as I'm still gaining on him. But now he's gaining on me, and I don't think it's too much slipstreaming, so he's definitely running lower wings, to my understanding. But definitely a good start of him broadening up to that position. As the gap goes over 1 second right now.
That was a 1:27.66.
Thank you very much, Josh, for your charming words there. I appreciate you be around so much on my videos. And I really hope you can improve even further. Simon, this mod is the USF 2000, racing that on Sim Racing System. So by getting yourself the Sim Racing System app for rFactor 2, you then will be getting the links to update your rFactor 2 towards this mod. So all these cars, all these tracks being available or being required for racing on Sim Racing systems. That's a very nice solution there. I only can encourage you to try it for once and see whether you like it. As now Pitars is back in second position, so something must have happened to Barclay. After we did two 27s, now we ditch into the 128s, which is still a good lap time, I think.
That was a 1:28.20.
Hi Jeremy. No, my DX Racer is still on wheels, so it's everything standard, apart from the G29 pedals. They are modified a little bit, but all stationary and not linked to each other, so everything is movable. As I now did quite a bad job on this cheeky section into third sector. It makes Pitars gain 3/10 on me. Just need to make sure to not make that too often.
That lap was a 1:28.22.
Yeah, Simon, I could do that video for sure. It's relatively easy. You simply go to www.simracingsystem.com and you get yourself an rFactor 2 Sim Racing System app, which then will be extracted into your rFactor root folder, and you create a desktop icon, and then you simply click the icon, open that launcher, register to the race, and all you have to do then is have active Steam in the background. Make sure that the rFactor 2 exit is closed, so just active Steam, and then you click on race or join, and the Sim Racing System app will then automatically launch the rFactor 2, getting you in that race session, and that process can be watched by the beginning of the stream. So once it's done and processed, you may want to have a look back on the beginning of that stream, where I can already show you how to enter the servers. Yeah, it's not too difficult. Actually, Henrik Alves, who's currently racing in that room in 4th position, has drawn up quite an easy and quite a good understandable instruction on how to get Sim Racing System running on your computer. So just need to really follow his instructions given in the Sim Racing System website, and you will be fine. It was considerably easy, like really you quickly set it up within 2 or 3 minutes and be ready. Yeah, I do feel you about the problem with the pedals. Because I would have get myself an CSL Elite pedal set, if not be sitting on a rolling chair. Because if I would now slam some set of Lord Cell brakes, I would quickly move backwards to this board there, not being able to race at all whatsoever. So it's incredible. This car is oversteering quite a lot sometimes. Nevertheless, it's the front wheels that have a lot less grip or a lot less rubber left on the
That was
tire.
a 1:28.48.
I keep mixing up that braking spot for turn 1, like the shadows of the fence really bearing me off a bit there. So I think we're meanwhile constantly lapping 28, which is good. As we come around in another
That was a
128.1.
1:28.13.
Yeah, Jeremy, I definitely feel you and see what your problem is or what your problem was. Don't go to the grass and spin. As I make it around 3-second gap to Pitars now. As we got some another 6 minutes 45 to go. We got fuel left for 9 minutes 30, so we're absolutely fine on that.
1:27.90.
As we approach some back marker there at the front. So 3 seconds gap. This was not too fluid, hence why we lost some time. Looking forward to some slipstream. Great respect here by Calvino, looking early for blue flags and reacting perfectly to it, like exactly like you want to have it as being a leading driver. And that's the good and nice thing about sim racing system, because it introduces just like some system on iRacing with contacts and going wide and stuff. Nevertheless, it's not that strict, and especially everyone racing here is looking out to have a good rating, so people avoid contact as good as they can. They give a lot of respect in terms of room for error when doing overtakes. So that's something what is really rarely seen on open lobbies throughout sim racing. But here with the sim racing system you got it, so that's actually pretty nice. Come around final corner with some 3 or 4 laps to go. Gap is 3.3 seconds.
That lap was a 1:28.46.
So Pitaris now must have had a mistake. Because I clearly didn't do such a good sector 1, gain another second. As I struggle for my pace a bit in that cornery section. So it's interesting to see that Pitaris got some strength somewhere I got some weaknesses, and the other way around. So some top class driving going on here. And for those of you noticing I got a different layout, I only can encourage you guys to scroll a little back in the video channel of the Simpit and go back to our announcement interview I had together with Sean Cole on Avid Chronic Racing or ACR Suckspeed. Yep, it's the well-known, famous GT car team Suckspeed that we actually signed a cooperational contract on, and I'm very delighted and very happy for this cooperation to now take place, as ACR Suckspeed is heading out to be top notch of sim racing in 2018. So we're definitely going somewhere, and this has paid off nicely. The past couple of months definitely were some hard time, doing some racing, doing some work on the background, but finally we're there. As there's 1 minute left in the session, which means we have to go around another time.
That was a 1:28.08.
So Josh, as you said, racing clean is probably the best way to do it. By just staying clean, it's close to be irrelevant what kind of speed you have, especially when being a beginner, because just by staying clean you will find yourself in a top position at the end of an open lobby race most of the time, since people are spinning and making contact there quite a lot. As we can take it easy on the final sector of this race. Gap to the car behind, 4.6 seconds. As we come around the penultimate corner, taking it easy there. Get a little wide, have a better angle for the final corner. And then we take victory while starting from pole, so flag to flag win here around Indianapolis road course. And this was quite a good race there, setting in another 27 in the end of that race. So definitely having had some fun here, as sadly the time has passed by already, so it's 0:05. That means that the iRacing race in the Mazda has already started. Nevertheless, I would like to go on iRacing after that session here. Nutella bra, that would be so nice if that actually means exactly what you said. If winning that race all wishes come true, would be great stuff. Definitely need to work hard to achieve all goals in 2018, but we're looking good. ACR Saxpeed already doing some progress. The right people have been talked to, and I think we have quite a nice squad entering the 2018 season of sim racing. As we enter into the pits, we then park the car. Thank you very much, James here. I quickly answer that question. Number 7. Ours is probably about right. Anyway, that was very fun racing here on rFactor 2. Making it an official race, since 5 guys and more need to race in order to make it official. Hey Jesus, really have to say, great movement while blue flags. It's really really need to tell the people that they're doing a good job on blue flags sometimes, not because it's necessary, but I think that encourages that behavior, which then will lead to a more clean driving. So, as I'm the last one to leave this session, I entered that race with some rating of 205.8, and I will be particularly interested in what kind of rating I will come out here, as I have to restart this client. It's a bit buggy, that client, I have to say, just a tiny little bit, but nevertheless, it's working good as soon as you start into the game. Yeah, racing freaks. Interesting coincidence, isn't it? Probably I should rethink about doing another iRacing race. If I don't win, your point is definitely being proven wrong. Nevertheless, I quickly will restart the sim racing system site before going into iRacing then. So there you go. There is the icon I just told you. Sim racing system app is starting. We gained around 57 on rating, and in the 4th official race, second win, looking good. Still need to upload some avatar, but I'm currently waiting for our team templates to be ready after that SuckSpeed merge. Anyway, that's great stuff. As Joao now joined me on that channel, I think that my camera looks a bit not too straight. Fix it. Go, that's probably a tiny bit better. Has already been started, so we're looking at the session starting at 11:30. Oops. 12:30 a.m. Yeah, that's all right. That's exactly what we're looking for. So we click on that session, then enter it. What we will find here is a 2-lap qualifying 10 minutes race. Last time I was lucky enough to get in a pole position and also get in flag to flag win. So looking forward to maybe redo that again. Definitely would be great. Oh, Racing 3X, there was so much stuff going on in the background of ACR that really we can afford being late with a template 1 or 2 days. By the end of the weekend of the upcoming, we definitely will be updated here as well. You know, stuff like merges, announcement and everything, put in workload for weeks and hours and days and months, and in the end yet you go live. You spread out all the content and something's still missing. Nevertheless, I have to say the management of ACR SuckSpeed has made a decent job there. So the entire announcement day today went really well, including this little conversation we had with Sean Cole 4 hours ago or 5 hours ago already. Time is passing by, it's ridiculous. So really looking forward to ditch into something new. As I'm back here on iRacing, getting in some other practice in order to further boost both my iRating and my speed. Well, iRating's not being boosted in practice, but nevertheless, practice is important to at least get back used to this iRacing physics engine, which is something quite different. So probably doing some laps to get familiar with that again is probably not the worst idea. Car comes a little bit twitchy around that pinky corner. Only just kept it straight on the tarmac. Really difficult to find a good point shifting backwards on this car, as you have seen shifting backwards early. Definitely doesn't help the stability, whereas shifting backwards too late doesn't help the steering. No, I think the setup change I just did wasn't good at all for that car. We would have need to go into a different direction. I've heard good stuff about Automobilista. Nevertheless, I didn't really try it. Because I also heard it's just some graphically enhanced rFactor 1, which was a good sim back then, but obviously is outdated meanwhile. So no, that setup change didn't really help at all, making the car even more unpredictable. So quickly go back and change back settings. Garage 5mm, which is fine. Here we go back, probably around here. Ah, sure, game. I see exactly where you're coming from. I have to say, I'm not a fan of racing oval at all. I know that the guys that are racing oval are good racing drivers still, but for me, oval is just well, it's going left, and going left. And if you want to go too much left, you probably will end up not going left at all. So yeah, you will hear it out of my sentence. I think it's a bit boring, but I know some people definitely will say, "What? How can you say that's boring?" Definitely isn't. You guys might be right, but nevertheless, it's just not suiting me. Well, Jeremy, currently I got not really the possibility or the need of getting Automobilista. I have tried it somewhere though, I've had it on my PC for once. I think, maybe I have it even, but as you can see I do not really make use of it. So watch out for the draft, as this guy will let me by. Thank you very much indeed. Currently I'm overdriving that car quite a bit there. I haven't had that issues in the first race. Not sure whether there are different conditions right now, like different weather conditions. That definitely costed me the 2/10. Nevertheless, get a decent exit out the final corner. We'll be able to make up some time again. Looking forward to score a 49 at least. Probably with a better turn one. There you go. Gonna be able to get somewhere else as we come around that corner nicely. A tiny little bit too much understeer into the exit of this long right-hander. Coming around an ultimate corner. Final corner, get along with the speed. And not into a 48, but a low 49, which last time around gave us pole position. Let's see, we have some room to improve here. That looked nicely. Decent exit still. Not as much speed as lap around before. Still looking good. It's going wide. That's when you push it too hard. Sure, gamer, I'm trying to do a little bit more iRacing, especially for the next time, in order to get my iRating somewhere to be racing in competitive Formula Renault 3.0. Nevertheless, I definitely will stick with Formula Sim racing for the time being. Hey Martin Stefanko, thanks for joining me. As I'm still going out for limits. Nevertheless, it's 6 minutes to go in this practice session. So that's plenty. I mean, about oval racing, you have to have quite some bravery to put in some situations, and you have to be really clever while being racing, while making a decision where to make a move, where to wait to make a move, or where not to make a move at all. So you guys are absolutely right about that. As I now think, for very fast laps, these tires are now being a little bit too scrubbed and old. Especially with my driving currently, I put the front tires very much into the stress. Anyway. So I will park the car, get back to the pits, maybe get the final blow. I quickly want to look out on current results. Oh, there you go. Crackley's quite close on me. Hasn't quite done it yet. Nevertheless, he's definitely on my edge. Probably being ready to take me in qualifying as soon as we go live there. But as I just want to get a good qualifying result in, I want to get a little bit more patience on these set of tires, on this set of cars, put in a few more laps. Get these in there, make use of the fresh tires. And if you guys get further questions or any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask. I will try answering them. Probably not too much when being under pressure in the race later, so better ask some questions now where mistakes can be done. I now want to do a decent lap, and I hope the traffic won't be hitting me hard. And I just got out of the way last second. Yeah, there's so much more grip at the minute. Understeer only just kept it on the straight. We're still in first position though. Drifting is definitely some very technical racing. I've done some drifting on Assetto Corsa, nevertheless never did it really for competition. Only for fun. And for fun, obviously it's quite, well, fun. If that makes any sense. That slide really costed me my lap. If I don't take care of them tires, the second lap's gonna be even worse. Sure gamer, probably yes. If I make it fully up the ladder of iRacing, I probably will join the series there. Just need to do a lot of work before, including to hit this corner a little bit better next time around. No, Josh, it's absolutely fine. You didn't really do it. It was myself that did it. As we stop the car on the inside after the corner, to then leave for our race session and having a quick look at the result sheet again. So Greg Clays being in P2 with some other guys, so it's gonna be definitely interesting how the 100 and few entrance people will be divided. And I got some animal requesting entrance at my window because I got the mosquito fence in there. I quickly let her in before it gets destroyed. So cat in the room, cat wants off the room, cat gets off the room, and then I just finished that little deja vu of yesterday. Looking at the results, who's in that channel with me, and the guy from P2 isn't, which doesn't mean anything though, so anyone being in here could still challenge me here if I do not do a decent lap. Looking at the garage, set looks good, just like we left it. Check. And there's still practice going on. Oh, you got ghosting in pits anyway. There we go. Now, just waiting for that 3 minutes practice to be done. Right, penalty in place. Quickly answer a message, I think, for the time being. Just some 30 seconds left in the session. Happily, qualifying will be done fully on its own. So guys, I really hope you enjoy this program here. Hope you also join and follow Avid Chronic Racing and join me and follow me on my private or on my personal Facebook and YouTube channels as well. You find all that relevant information in the description of the video. If not, I surely will update it later. So definitely looking forward to see one of you guys popping in on my social media accounts. This qualifying now is ready to go. So are we. And then I will put in some decent laps hopefully. And now focus intensely on qualifying pace. I take it rather easy in the opening laps. Definitely looking forward doing a low 49, since I have done it before in practice, so that should be at least a target. Since what you can do in practice you should be able to achieve in qualifying as well. So for the time being I hope to finally hit first corner again. But before that I will take a lot of speed out of penultimate and then ultimate corner. Go green and go for pole position hopefully. I have no clue where this time is counting to, but I doubt it's the 49. Yeah, that's exactly timing. Stay within the track limits. It's counting against that 150. As we come around final corner, then go into our second lap, setting a 148 I think. Yeah, 148.4. Well, if someone beats that lap, then he truly deserves pole position. I'm not saying that I'm the best, obviously, but putting in a 148 is, I think, difficult to be beaten at the minute. Ah, Nutella, that's interesting stuff. I've never heard. of me being called the Terminator. A little mistake into that corner, so we skip this lap here and wait for others to finish theirs. As you can see, Wayne Stoddard. Some people going into the 48 then. So this lap was just necessary. I wonder whether there was more grip than in the practice session. Anyway, waiting for other cars to finish. 10 minutes race. Can be quite an eventful and quite a difficult race though. Really need to get a good start and then really need to get quickly out of the draft of the cars behind. As quite a few people said in 48s. So we have 4 48s already. People just still set in their lap times and got the second lap. And we are sitting here not able to do anything. Yeah, racing freaks, I agree. Don't want to be called a Terminator. I think I am. Nevertheless, cheering, seeing you guys cheering about me definitely makes me proud, makes me happy. Interesting interpretation there, Nutella Bra. But yeah, I mean, all the contenders doing a good job. Literally, as long as they stay clean, as they stay fair, as they stay without contact, mostly. But definitely interesting stuff going on there, and quite competitive stuff as well. I mean, you know, being fast or being quicker than anyone doesn't encourage you to be around with too much self-esteem. You always have to give respect and also be able to judge and evaluate the performance of other drivers. Some have just joined sim racing, some have just gotten better, some are still improving, and other guys maybe is slower right now, but if you wait 2 years maybe they're then faster than me. So there's always, you know, what goes around comes around. So I definitely want to help guys getting quicker. If people tell me that it's helpful what I do, if people tell me that they like see me racing and enjoy it and can learn from it, I'm definitely willing and happy to give that to the guys and yeah, make them improve. So we still wait on 1 or 2 cars to finish. Nope, it's pole position. Great stuff there. Oh sure, game. I'm sure that the VRS guys are doing faster lap times than that. Hey Michael, thanks for joining. Happy you immediately join when coming home. And thank you Nutella Bra for your charming words. I really appreciate it. As I now do a final check on the car. That looks good, everything it's done. So we wait the tech inspection before going on the grid. Putting the timesheets to relative. And then soon be racing. Yeah, thank you racing freaks. I'm looking forward to keep that performance up. I'm now trying to focus for the race. That was a good start. Yeah, these guys will be considerably close during the race. Oh, Michael, I did race that already yesterday. Just half a second. What the heck was that in the back? And you will now see about the draft, and I'm expecting a dive bomb into the hairpin there. So you now can easily lose it in that cornery section there. Where was that contact? Like, really? If there was contact, then the guy behind just spot me or something. Or it was broken net code. At least I kinda agree with that contact being made. And counted 4 times again. We'll definitely have a look at it. had to really lift because of a twitchy car. As we hold on to the leading position there. Final lap of the race, really need to get them out of the draft. He's going super close. Oh, that was bad on the shifting. Might lose it now. That damage model is broken, I think. Anyway, got decent damage on the front left. So if anyone could tell me if that handed me another incident or whether this time it was a zero incident. Because for that incident probably I would have noted myself a bit. Anyway, we come around final corner. Hard flag to flag race, but we won it. And take victory in the second race of Mazda today, and I think that's kinda a new thing. Doing 3 streams, doing 3 poles, and 3 race wins. So really happy doing so. Quickly wanna do an escape. Anyway, you could see the sparkling of the car right there. Right, so gonna be interesting. Yeah, proven point there, Racing Freak. Gonna be interesting to see how this affected my rating now, since this time there were 4 incidents. It'll probably be safety rating not being too good, as the race is still needing to process. No, oh yes it is. 2 races on 7th of December. As I'm still waiting on the race to be processed. I'm about to close on this stream. Anyway, thank you, Michael, for your charming words of the great driving. Well, Willie, as you can see, here 1530. That's the current I rating. Probably going up after that race a little bit. Thank you very much, guys. So let's see whether Nick Fry is right. I think the race is still not being processed there. Anyway, this could take some minutes at some point. Surely we'll be there in quite a bit. As I hope it will still be on that show. So thank you very much, guys, for joining. I hope some of you guys will also come over to support Average Chronic Racing on the social media, either whether that being Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. As we say, not say but see. Summit Point, that's going to be the next track of the Mazda Cup. So we got in the last race together with the Mazda and the Japanese track, whatever it was called. I wanna maybe have a look into the UE. Quickly start anything. Thank you, Willie, for watching. You guys wanna still be up, as I think Sean Cole is soon be racing live again in about 2 minutes. Oh, not 2 minutes, 2 hours time or something. Oh, Michael, don't worry. The good thing about the streaming going on is that you definitely have the time to, or the possibility to go back and re-look at the stream being done. So that's some interesting stuff happening here with the new UI. Anyway, I won't focus too much on it. My series results. Still not gotten any good rating there, or any oh, there it is, race result. So the strength of field was just around my average, 1538. Looking at it, we will see what happened to the rating. So yeah, there you go. I lost some I rating here on the license. Probably there was some more contact involved than I thought. Nevertheless, looking at the I rating, plus 95, that's great. So definitely being happy about that race result in the end. Interesting stuff though that the I rating goes down. Nevertheless, all we need is a Class D 3.0. We've done enough laps. We got a good I rating. Well, not good, but as you can see from the profile, um, yeah, I think the last incident was counted 4 times to me as well. So maybe there was broken netcode going on because I saw one car bouncing up and down in lap 1. Anyway, as you can see, that curve is straight. Oops. Um, Looking upwards. So want to look at that. We're doing some good progress here. Anyway, since it's 1 a.m., thank you very much for watching, guys. My name is Michi Hoyer from iRacing Racing. I was live here for Sean Cole, also known as the Simpit. I hope you guys stay on the channel with him, and you will see him doing some practice in Assetto Corsa, I think, in 2 hours' time. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Michi Hoyer, this is the Simpit, and I see you out on track.